Return on investment is on the mind of every entrepreneur starting a custom apparel business and every big t-shirt business that's thinking about adding a direct-to-garment printer or any piece of equipment. And there are a lot of different ways to calculate it. What we've done here is developed a way for you to get a look at a simple ROI calculation and answer your basic questions with us not knowing too much about your business, like your labor cost, if you're paying anyone, if you're doing it yourself, what your rent or your electric are. So this is a very kind of conservative estimate of your return on investment for the DTG G4, both from a lease or finance perspective and for an outright purchase. The design that we're going to use, that we've used in several other examples, is this DTG heart graphic that you see here. Now, the design is 10.4 inches by 10 inches, which we found through various surveys is the most popular print size for direct garment or custom t-shirt printing. It's done on a black shirt on the DT104 shirt from Coleman & Company, which is a premium garment, which means you'll get a better print. And it's printed out in photo mode at 600 by 1200 DPI. Now that may not mean much to you at this point, but let's just say that this is our high quality setting. So you're getting a typical design size, a great looking graphic at a high quality setting. And to print a dark garment is more expensive than a light garment. So we're just going to go through the numbers for dark, and you can observe the light garment difference as we go along. That 10.4 by 10 inch design is going to cost us 84 cents an ink. And we know that by plugging in prices into our DTG G4 RIP Pro software. It gives us a realistic look at how much of each of the cyan, yellow, magenta, black, and white ink cartridges is going to be used to produce each print. The typical shirt costs about 35 cents in pre-treatment. And the shirt that we're using is the premium DT104 shirt that costs $4.78. So your total cost for the print and the shirt is going to be just under $6. Now, we did a survey some time ago on our Facebook group of people that are in the custom t-shirt business. We got great responses. And when I had asked, what you would sell a shirt like this for, the average was higher than $20. It was, $20 to $25 was the typical response, some less depending on quantity, some more depending on where they are. So we're just going to use $20 as a good standard price and a gross profit that gives us a gross profit of $14.03. Now that is $20 sale price minus this cost of goods sold. If you want to, if you're paying somebody $15 an hour, you can apply maybe 50 or 60 cents to labor costs. You can figure out your own overhead calculations, etc., and add them in as well. But this is the gross profit number that we're going to be using. Now, the standard bundle for the DTG G4, which you can find out the details on the website, costs about $20,000, and you'll notice I'm rounding everything. A sample lease or finance payment is $433 a month, including taxes. Now that is very subject to the term that you choose, to your credit rating, whether or not you choose to lease or finance, etc. But a reasonable price is $433 a month. So when I look at the $433 a month and a profit of $14 each, you can do some simple division and figure out that that's about 31 shirts a month gets you to the break-even point. So that means that every month, your 32nd shirt that you print and sell means that you are profitable after that. Now, using about 25 shirts an hour in print speed, which is very conservative as well, you're going to pay that monthly payment off in an hour and a quarter of printing. Now, that's a pretty good ROI when you consider it's a $20,000 piece of equipment. Now, if you get the Pro bundle, which you can also find information on the website, the Pro bundle runs about $25,000, $25,786 right now, which is a $604 a month lease payment. And you can see like these numbers don't change a lot with the bigger bundle. The breaking even quantity of shirt goes up to 43, and your print time for those is about 2 hours. So sell 44 shirts a month and you start to make a profit. work for an hour and 3/4 or 2 hours, and you are in the money when you're printing shirts. Now let's look at it if you did not finance it and you just purchased it outright. When most people think about ROI, it's not the cash flow ROI that we just went through, it's an actual purchase ROI. So how long will it take me to pay off my equipment and start making money if I invest cash up front? So when I did this math, the break-even number of dark shirts sold is 1,425 shirts. That's using the standard bundle at $20,000 and the standard profit of $14 a shirt. It will take you 1,425 shirts roughly of sales to pay off the equipment. Now, if you want to look at it in print hours, that's less than 60 hours a week. Or 60 hours total before you pay off the machine of printing. But what I really like is if we skip down to this number down here and look at that in how many months that should take you. So during another survey on that same group and from our customers, we found that the average person that starts one of these businesses sells about 300 shirts a month during their startup period. Now that'll go up after a while, and maybe it takes you a month to get to that 300 shirts a month, but that 300 is a solid, realistic number to look at. So if you're selling 300 shirts a month of that dark shirt with $14 per shirt in profit, you're looking at about $4,200 a month that you're going to make. So that is less than a 5-month payoff for your standard bundle and just over a 6-month payoff for the Pro bundle. So let me say that again. If you're making $14 a shirt and you can sell 300 shirts a month, which our average customer does during their startup period, then your profit, your gross profit is about $4,209 a month. Just reminding you that that does not include labor and overhead and things like that. Then with that amount of money in profit every month, if you just devoted that back into your machine to pay it off, then it would take you under 5 months to pay off the standard bundle, and it would take you a little over 6 months to pay off the Pro bundle. So that's your ROI on the DTG G4. If you are going to finance it, then you need to sell about 31 shirts a month if you have the least expensive bundle, and about 43 shirts a month if you have the most expensive bundle. If you're paying cash outright, then it will take you about 5 months and a little over 6 months of just selling 300 shirts a month, like most of our customers do, to pay off the printer. Now, of course, not every business goes at 300 shirts a month, but you can see if you spend a little less or spend a little more, you make a little bit more profit per shirt, that these are really realistic and attainable numbers for you to get to profitability in your new business with the DTG G4 from ColDesi.